Welcome to this, the third episode of the Supreme League of Patriots.
Who needs...
I just don't understand.
Typical. When you clog the toilet at home, you slink off and pretend nothing's happened. When the toilet's perfectly fine, you want to bugger about with the plug. Sorry.
Do it anyway.
It's all... Just think.
Yeah, if you look at the seat really carefully...
I mean, I only have 2 inventory objects.
I should hope so.
You mean...
Look at that nose.
Mel. Check out the hot...
Good job the heating's turned up, or she could have someone's eye out.
I don't get...
I'll add that.
Do you think...
Well, I doubt she's here to fix the ventilation system in that outfit.
I can't compete with...
You won't be trying to compete on physique or performance level.
Do you think...
Does...
Of course it matters. If she's a hero...
Everything's so black and white for you, isn't it? Whatever happened to moral ambiguity?
I have...
You're Marvel.
I know it. Do you think...
Well, I'm thinking she might have...
What?
Whenever I look at her, I can feel a powerful
Wah, wah, wah.
Do you...
She could be anybody in that mask. Why, she could even be our friend and colleague Samantha.
Sam? From work?
Yeah, she is a bit of a... Alright.
Talk...
I feel like I'm missing something. Like, for starters, the fact that there's nothing to do at the park, that confuses me.
Mel. Who's that?
You know you're not ideally positioned.
I'm not judging.
You've obviously...
Have...
Where I've been and how I was...
I like his...
I think it...
Oh. Do you think...
Well, traditionally, this would be his secret identity, and when he turned into a superhero, he'd become Republican congressman.
Da,
So
da,
you
da, da,
don't
da,
think
da.
he...
I think it's...
What do you think?
Why don't...
Do you think...
Palms. Phew.
Let...
That's pro...
Stop with the terrible jokes! You can't have your character talking about how homophobia is bad and then have homophobic jokes.
I haven't managed to turn her head yet either, but don't give up. I know.
What can I...
Do you see any other staff around here? Janitors, office dog's body, anything like that?
Well...
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that her job entails clearing up just about any mess that arises. So do...
Alright, well, maybe now they'll let me... Maybe now they'll let me use the plunger in the bathroom, but I'm confused. Because, like, I thought that was supposed to be a hint system. But if that was something I needed to do, then I don't get it. Oh, this will help.
Okay.
On the contrary,
It does...
Thank... I'll keep this simple. If it's not blocked, you don't need a plunger. Well, not unless you're actually trying to block it.
One...
If you practiced this philosophy at home, we wouldn't need a plumber on...
I feel...
It wouldn't be the first time.
The music is probably the best thing about this game.
I'm not sure.
3 wads.
Most of the water... Normally, I'd be happy to do anything which encourages you to flush toilets.
Why?
Right now, you've got a load of paper down there. If you just flush it, it might all just flush away, and you'll have to start...
How's this for ironic?
My God, that is ironic.
Okay.
You really have... Don't try this at...
No fear of that.
Like you need a new...
I need you to come to the men's...
Down, boy. I do apologise, miss. He's not normally this full.
No, really. You have to see this. Someone's clogged one of the toilets and...
This job just keeps on giving.
With the reception...
Okay. What the heck?
Are you sure you won't let me call an ambulance, Kyle? You really ought to spend a night in the hospital, just to be on the safe side.
Do you think I have... percussion?
Well, I am worried about you. You seem dizzy and confused, and your pupils never seem to focus on anything.
Well done, nurse. You've got him right back to normal again.
The pain in my head is pretty bad still, though.
Did you swallow those painkillers?
Yeah.
Don't worry. They take a while to kick in, but once they do, they're very effective.
But I hit my head.
No, mate. See, an analgesic, it's...
Here, hold on to these.
more pain...
No, cyanide pills. Just in case he loses the will to live.
Wah, wah, ba, ba, ba.
See you later, Nurse Cheerful.
Alright.
It's the magnet I retrieved from the
It's
speaker.
a magnet?
That's because you're supposed to carry it in your hand.
I'm still not entirely...
If you find something made of metal that...
If I find something uncooperative...
You can, but the surgeon said if you do that anymore, your foot...
Alright, first I have to...
Kill.
Like, I know what I have to do, but first I have to allow the trigger to happen that'll let me use the fire alarm. Alright, so... No. There.
I'll...
Around the...
Oh, maybe we don't have to do a distraction for this.
What are you two doing?
We just noticed that the puck on this thing is reflected.
So,
We thought you might get insecure if there was a mirror in the room in which you couldn't see your face.
can you see me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can only just see the waistband of...
Right.
It's got you puzzled as well, is it?
Bonk.
How do you feel?
Like I was just hit on the head with a stage light.
Perception seems
His ability to state the obvious doesn't appear to have been diminished either.
Is your vision
Nope.
any double? How many fingers am I holding? What?
I'm blind.
You could have skipped ahead to that one.
Have you still got that pill?
Yeah, I'll put it in... Wait up!
It would be kinder in the long run.
Kinda to the studio's medical insurance, maybe.
What about his...
What suffering? We don't even know if it's permanent yet. Kyle,
None.
now open your eyes.
Okay. Oh my god.
It's a miracle.
Why didn't you...
I forgot.
How can you forget you've got your eyes closed?
Listen, lady. You can forget a lot of things when a honkin' great lamps.
We're lucky he didn't forget.
So, what do you think, guys?
Can you come back to me? No one's...
Are you kidding? This idiot is the most entertaining candidate we've had all day.
I guess the odds are good that he'll do something else.
Plus, if we don't get enough footage, we'll have to have one of the crew pretend to be an angry contestant who can...
Then it's unanimous.
And spin.
Okay, bud, the next test is the speed test. You have to get on the treadmill and work your way up to the maximum.
Well, let's try it first.
I'm not sure how long I can keep this up for, but I'm doing my best.
That's great. Just 10 more speed settings to go and we're there.
What are we up to now? 8?
3.
Geez, I felt sure it was closer to 8.
I think the women out there will agree with me that many men deliver 3 but could have sworn it.
That's gotta be 11 now.
Yeah. Well, not so much yeah as no. It's 7.
Bonk.
I've seen tectonic...
I think I know what to do, though. Maybe. may finally be time to mess with the thermostat. What?
Man,
Maybe I have to talk
need
to
it.
him first before I can do it.
I've got...
I saw you run from Bensonhurst Park to Bergen Beach that day you left your Klondike.
Sure.
I see your point. It was a prime example of the triumph of hope over experience. Well, I think we need an inside man, or woman. These shows are all fixed, you know. The judges would know more about that than anyone.
Okay. So that's different than I thought.
I failed my audition. Can you give me any tips on how to impress the judges?
There's nothing mysterious about him. He favors the casting couch method of judging.
So, big guy, just how bad...
I gather that Consuela and I are the only two women at the auditions he hasn't...
Who?
The receptionist.
Hey, man.
A little to the right.
I bet you could help me with this damn running test. You used to do a lot of running in that lifeguard show, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to run up and down that beach for hours a day.
It's a lot easier when you get to run in slow motion, though, isn't it?
Well, you could run in slow motion on that treadmill if you had the secret.
There's a secret to the treadmill?
Pal, you can complete this test no problem if you know the secret. If you can jog without falling over, it's a cinch.
That's a pretty big...
So what?
Slow down there, kid.
What?
The only thing around here that makes me feel warm and fuzzy is that hot Latina on reception.
Yikes.
Thanks. Can I borrow...
Sure, but
My God, does it always have to be this way? Must there always be a seemingly never-ending chain of favours any time you want someone's help? Why does life keep throwing down hurdles for us to jump over? Every time you think you know how to move forward in life, you find yourself up to your waist in someone
Hey, you're
else's
not the one
problems.
adventuring, Mel.
okay. I guess it was a bit selfish to ask for a favor in return. You can borrow my phone.
What?
They still have mobile phones with strings attached?
You didn't make...
Oh,
Sorry I got a bit ranty there for a minute. I just read an online rumour that Glee might do a Fringe tribute.
thanks very much.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I sent my...
Good job she has.
This is so sleazy. I don't like this at all.
Hey, man. I got the
Nice one, bud. Was she...
I think it's safe to say that your call will involve a measure of...
Don't worry, guys. I've become accustomed to it.
Me too. I'm not sure if it's the ski mask or the fact that my face is pressed...
Right you are.
Thanks.
It's the remote to the treadmill. It overrides the speed settings, so even when the treadmill says you're at top speed, you...
That...
Yeah, I don't want to appear ungrateful.
Relax, pal. You'll be fine. Stefan has selective hearing. He switched... You've seen her. You could set off a rocket in the seat next to her and she wouldn't notice unless she chipped a nail.
shouldn't use this yet. It won't be any use until much later.
A bit like Star.
Okay.
Now remember to brace. Yourself.
It's not often that a contestant genuinely impresses me, and you're no exception.
You only said he had to run fast. You never said anything about stopping it.
He's right, Stefan. You agreed to give him your vote if he passed.
Oh, very well.
Well done.
Thanks.
There's no blood and he can see fine. I'm telling you, he's not injured.
What if he suffered nerve damage? Think of how quality.
As long as he can still eat fried chicken and watch Swedish porn, his quality of life won't have changed. Not both at the same time.
I still think we should consider euthanasia.
Are you on the hospital boxing team?
No.
Because it seems in any situation, you can always pull out a lethal jab.
But
I don't like to see my patient. Head injuries. He may have suffered inner ear damage, which could have.
Rubbish. He's as steady on his feet as he's ever been.
It could have taken away all his energy. For all we know, he could be as weak as a.
He's as strong as an ox. It would take more than a bash on the old noggin to take away his energy.
Do I get any?
No.
No.
Just get up and let's go before Florence Bundy here makes you swallow something toxic. And I don't mean another insult.
Well, somehow you've managed to pass the first 2 tests.
Yeah, babe.
Quite.
So the final test.
Awesome. I'm a shoo-in for the bravery test. All the other tests seem to end with a collision between my head and a blunt object.
So for the final test, we're going to put an apple on your head and have someone shoot it off with a crossbow.
And since your pal came with you, we might as well have him fire the crossbow.
Have Mel fire the crossbow? I don't know about that. Mel, are you up to shooting an arrow with a crossbow and making sure it doesn't hit me?
Well, I'm not big on multitasking, but I can definitely do one of those things.
Consuela, be a dear and bring in.
and the apple.
Feel free to go off and have a bit of a practice. When you're ready to take the test, just come back on stage.
Now we mess with the thermostat. Dang it, I keep... Ah, there. What?
I have...
What's up?
Could you, like... Well, it's not just a test of my courage, is it?
What do you mean, miss? I've won Corridor Shooter 2000 online tournaments, I have.
Really?
Yeah, I've got more headshots than anyone in my class.
I want you...
Alright. If...
This is the crossbow.
Oh yeah, mate, many times. I'm something of an expert.
What do you mean?
Well, in the old days, you could shoot them at anything. Nowadays, though, they have this safety feature which means you can only shoot them at a limited number.
Are you sure about...
It does, doesn't it? Maybe I shouldn't put so much faith into what Eidos Montreal teach me about weaponry.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. I believe that is a joke at Thief 4's expense. But can I use it?
Oh yeah, mate.
What?
Well, in the old...
Are you sure about...
It does.
Alright.
If we can find a way for Mel to shoot this apple up...
Of course, it's not the first time that an
Real...
guard...
Nope, sorry. It's the cross...
Yeah, I suspect that it would make less of a thrilling TV spectacle if they used arrows with big red suction cups on the end.
Those suction cup arrows can still be dangerous.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone get one stuck over his mouth before. Or since. Still, the producers are really trying to play up the risk of you being shot through the head.
Alright, well, I think we have to try it and fail first, and then... maybe... I mean, the thermostat is what I'm assuming will be the solution here because of the vents.
Mel.
You've already...
You're harder to get...
Miss...
I should...
I don't understand.
If we...
Of... Gardener...
Nope.
Maybe I have to talk to Consuela? I don't understand. How do I get it to... how do I get this to do the test? Actually, let's try the park. Maybe you have to do practice in the park first. Nope.
You've already passed that test.
How do I start the test? don't understand. I mean, it says go on the stage when you're ready to do the test. Ugh. Irritating.
Why?
Who?
I've changed my...
You've got...
Could you...
Sorry, mate. Look, what if we came up with some way...
I guess.
What we need is some way to control the path of the arrow. If we could just find some way to join the apple and the arrow invisibly... I came to this theatre one... Actors being carried out in ambulances, mostly. My point is, they used to...
I thought...
Still not sure what girls keep in their bras, eh? No, it's hot.
So instead of going where it was aimed, the crossbow bolt...
If you...
It's...
That's because you're...
What?
I don't speak a word of Spanish, but if it doesn't translate to idiot, I'll be...
I...
I have to figure out how to get into there.
Why?
Who?
Nah. I need him. Where do you...
There's a... The chief lighting technician...
Where do you think...
The chief lighting technician...
I...
What's...
What?
Yeah.
I...
Alright.
Actually, maybe if I ask her what she does.
What do you...
I bet...
That's a very...
No.
It's...
That's...
I...
I should...
I may have to distract her again, but I don't know, using the same puzzle again, I don't know.
It's all...
What?
Talk... Have you entered?
I get through to semifinals, but I was victim of xenophobia.
Yeah.
American audience vote for American superhero and villain.
Rush...
How many times have I told you to stop watching the Sarah Palin show? After...
Nah.
There has to be a solution to this. We'll have to figure it out what it is on the next episode, so grab a snack and we'll be right back.